welcome to our family wellness class. This is the first of 5 classes in a series of classes we teach every new member of our doTERRA team. So if you are part of our doTERRA team, welcome. And we hope that you enjoy this video. So this video, I'm going to teach you the basics of essential oils for family health. Okay, so things that we need in the family, about 80% of our health concerns that we can take care of with these natural solutions. So hope you enjoy it. So you should have this package here already printed out. So this is the new member package. It's found on jadebolden.com/new. So you can download it, or you can go to the wellness class, post as well. And we have that there. So if you missed the introduction, you go ahead and go back to those classes and watch those videos, okay? So we are just going to focus on this handout today. So it is the first class of this package or packet, okay? So this packet here, this page here actually, there's 2 parts. The first part is all about CPTG, the quality of essential oils that we're really talking about, and the second part is just application of the basic knowledge of essential oils. So let's get going. Just to review with you, essential oils are the aromatic parts of plants. So if you peel an orange or a lemon, that oil on your hand, that's essential oils. That's basically it. We just want you to know that it needs to be from plants. So if you squeeze and crush a peppermint leaf in your fingers, in your hands, the smell of peppermint is on your hands. That's the essential oils on there. So it's basically something that you're familiar with anyways, but we haven't learned how to use it in a therapeutic way, model. All right, so usually the oils are steam distilled or cold pressed. If it's steam distilled, it's carefully monitored so that the oils are liberated without being damaged. Okay, there's an art to this, and each oil is different, and we have to rely on these amazing artisans. Okay, usually if it's a citrus oils, it's cold pressed. And the oils, because you've gathered up all the little essential oils from the plants, it's usually a very concentrated version of the plants. So 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs and that herbal counterpart, or sometimes it's even more than that. So if you look at that picture on the screen, that's peppermint leaf under a microscope, and the peppermint leaf has these little oil sacs, and that's the essential oils that we're liberating from the leaf. Okay, that's basically it. Here's another way of looking at it. So the essential oils from the rind of 45 lemons make up 1 15 ml bottle of lemon oil. So that's a lot of lemons, a lot of plant materials to make one little bottle. Lucky for us, the farmers that grow it, they grow it just for the rind, and they make sure that there's no pesticides or herbicides or anything sprayed on there. They take good care of the soil, and it's very therapeutic where the doTERRA sources this oil from. So that's another way of thinking and understanding the oils. Okay, so here's another thing to help you understand. It takes the petals of 2.5 dozen roses to make 1 drop of rose oil. Just because it's itty bitty doesn't mean it's not powerful. We want you to know that just a little bit of oils go a long way, but it needs to be certified pure therapeutic grade. So all the oils that I'm going to talk about today are certified pure therapeutic grade. It's not if you use this knowledge and apply it to other grades, I can't guarantee that it will do the same things. All right, this is the standard that doTERRA has set, and it's a very high standard, and I'm grateful that they don't lower the bar. Even if they can't buy it. If they can't buy it at that level of quality, they don't. And so that's what we really love and trust. So basically the raw material is found in the farms all over the world, and they usually steam distill it or cold press it on site. Usually that's the case, and then it's sent to third-party scientists who test it, make sure that all the oils are pure, there's no heavy metals or chemicals in there that's that's adulterating the oils in any way, or breaking the oils or added to the oils. And then at doTERRA they have lots and lots of chemists and scientists there that will look at the oils and do a lot of analyzing and lots of testing. So they test it before and during and then after bottling. So they keep a sample so that they can monitor that oil. So that's amazing. So I know that we can trust this quality, that it can do the work that it needs to do. Okay, they need to meet a certain therapeutic profile every single time. So I know I can trust that this bottle is going to deliver the same effect as the previous bottle that I purchased from doTERRA. And that's brilliant, because there's no policing or standard out there. There's no authority that tells them what kind of standards. So there's other people that would do therapeutic grade, but don't have that same quality. Just because it's 100% pure, just because it's organic, it doesn't mean that it's going to be that high therapeutic. And doTERRA actually owns the world supply of frankincense. So if you get frankincense from somewhere else, it's probably doTERRA resold the lower grades to them. All right. The oils from doTERRA, 80 to 90% of the oils are exclusive to doTERRA. Okay, that means no other places are selling the same oils. So that's amazing. The reason why they do that is they want to control the quality. Okay, that's it. They are private, and so they can put a lot of time and effort into sourcing the oils wherever it's grown best. And of course they help the community there. So if you don't know the story of the vetiver and Haiti, you know, look it up, watch a YouTube video on that. And there's plenty of videos on the other oils and where it's sourced. I mean, we have copaiba from the Amazon, and there's some citrus oils from Italy, and it's just beautiful. The communities that we're helping when we purchase a bottle of doTERRA essential oils. And remember I said that the company is private, so they put a lot of time and effort into research and testing, and they have state-of-the-art technology for that. And I'm really, really grateful. It's not like us going out there and mashing up our own lavender and boiling it up and using it for ourselves. It's so much more than that. And I'm really grateful that they help us be educated in that area, and knowing what the difference really is. You know, they do all this legwork for us, and we are just the beneficiaries of it. So that's really awesome. I hope that you can see that blessing too. Okay, you know, we have 5.5 million members in doTERRA, and the company is only 9 years old. And that's saying something, isn't it? And you know, they have come to a point where they are building a medical clinic on campus in Utah, and it should be done by the spring of 2019. But you know, it's come a long way from, you know, but it all started with the need and the desire to bring high quality essential oils to the world. So how cool is that? Right. So I'm so grateful to share with you some of the information that I've learned in the last few years. I mean 7 years, it's not few. So here we go. We talked about the therapeutic grade. Okay, so let's check that. But make sure you remember that it's most tested and most trusted essential oils. And if you want to know more, go to reputable sources like sourcetoyou.com and aromaticscience.com. All right, there's going to be a lot of people that post a lot of things online that you can't or trust. So if you go and look at the science and these reputable websites, then you can you know, gauge and make better decisions and discern what you can trust and what you can't. Source to You, put in the code on the bottom of your bottle, And then you can see the report of the research of the chemical makeup of your oil, so you know exactly what's in there. Okay, awesome. It's all about science. And aromaticscience.com is a database of different scientific research and reports that are related to essential oils all over the world. They may not be doTERRA's research or doTERRA funded research or anything, but it's just research that people are doing. They're doing so much more now because you know what, doTERRA has taken it from the essential oil usage from the fringes to now the mainstream, and so a lot of people know about it, but they just need to learn how to use it right and need to buy the right kind of oils. Alrighty. Okay, so let's move on. Just refresh your memory on the basic usage of essential oils. So aromatic is the first way. That means you're getting the oils up your nose into your brains. That's the fastest way to get the oils into your brains. Okay, the other senses have to go through your central nervous system, but this is the sense that can go straight into your brains without bypassing the central nervous system. You use the oils aromatically so that you can get into brains to help with emotions, with moods, with memory. Okay, so we shouldn't be popping a pill if we want that effect. So I just want you to see that it's a skill that we have to kind of use now instead of popping pills for everything. So if you put the oils in your palms or in the diffuser, it helps open airways. So if you've already experienced the peppermint oil, put it in your palms, rub it together, cup it over your nose and mouth and inhale. You can see how your lungs open up and get more oxygen inside. All right. If you have a necklace diffuser, you can use the oils on the necklace diffuser and smell it throughout the day to help your energy, help you feel perky and happy. It's uplifting because the vibrations of the oils are very high, and people with high vibrations are happy and healthy. All right. So the other thing too is if you diffuse oils often, you'll help clean the air. Okay. Kill airborne pathogens and things. So that's a really good way of using oils, and we use it all the time. We have a diffuser in nearly every room in our home. All right, so remember that. Okay, the second thing we do is to use oils topically. So you can just rub the oils where you need it most, where you need the oils concentrated. So if you have a tense sore neck or elbows or knees, rub it on location. You want to massage it in. If you kind of saw there, use fractionated coconut oil or a carrier oil, a carrier lotion. Okay, this is what it looks like now. So it can stay on the surface longer. So if the pain's in the muscles and the surface, then you want to keep the oil sitting there longer. The coconut oil will help the oil stay on your skin. All right, if you put the oil straight on, then it'll dry right in, and you'll need to reapply sooner. So diluting the oils is very important. Also, there's some hot oils, so you want to dilute it too. If you're going to rub the oils on your body and you don't know where, just try your feet, because that's it has reflex points just like your hands, but then your feet is away from your face, and you have a tendency to rub your face with your hands, and sometimes it might sting your eyes. But if you do get the oils in your eyes, just wash it out with a coconut oil. Do not wash it out with water, because water drives the oils in deeper. And sometimes you do want to get the oils in deeper. Say that I'm stuffy and my nose is all stuffy and I just need to clear all that up. I can rub the breathe oil or the peppermint oil, the eucalyptus oil on my chest, and then put some on the shower floor, and then jump in the shower and get the water to drive the oils in. Okay, so that's a really good way of using the oil and water. Okay, so that's just different ways that we can use oils. So the oils that you want to put on topical should be indicated with the letter T with a circle. So you can find all that, in guides. So in the back of the guides, it should have little charts and tables, or the doTERRA product guides, or online. There's lots of places where you can learn about the oils and figure out which oils you can take internally, which one you can take topically, etc. Okay, so the last way we use essential oils, so the first is aromatic, the second is topical, and the third way is internally. So if the oil sounds like food, lemon, peppermint, ginger, all that you can take internally. Some of the oils don't sound like food, but you can still take them internally, like frankincense, Siberian fir, you know, those oils you can take internally. Copaiba, take internally. Okay, so just as you play with the oils, you'll learn which one you can take internally and which one you can't. The ones that you shouldn't, it's not that it's dangerous, it just hasn't been tested and proven that you can, so just be safe and don't do it. Put it on topical, because you know the oils are driven into your bloodstream within 30 seconds anyways. It'll just go into your body through the bloodstream, and it'll take a few more minutes, you know, up to 20 minutes to get into every cell of your body. So putting it on topically is just as good. Okay, now why would you want to take the oils internally? So you can take it internally in a capsule. This is a vegetable capsule. In America it's like $4 for a whole bottle of 160 empty veggie caps. So here's a veggie cap here, and you can just open it up and and put your oils in there. When you make a blend, you know, that's why when you would want to put it in internally, if it's a hot oil that you don't want to burn your lips, you want to put it in a capsule like that. But the idea is to get the oils into your digestive system, so it has to make sense. So if you take it internally, you know that you want to affect the digestive system, or the throat, or the mouth, or the organs. Now if you are going to take the oils internally in a glass, you want to use glass. Do not use plastic, because the oils break down plastic. You just put a couple of drops in water, swish it around, and then just drink it. That's it. Okay, and that should help you with your mouth, your throat, your organs throughout the day if you need help in that area. Alrighty, so just to help you get the most out of your essential oil experience, remember these 4 things. Use the oils consistently. The oils are metabolized very quickly, you know, up to 4 to 6 hours it's all gone. So you want to just reapply or take more. That's why I sip the oils throughout the day, because then I'll keep getting the oils, keeping the oils inside of me. You know, you can't just use oils one time and then think it's going to help you, because sometimes people are different. If people have been unhealthy all their life, their cells still need cleansing, and it's yeah, we just need to keep doing that. Okay, the second thing here is dilution. Sometimes diluting the oils is better than not diluting it, when it comes to hot and spicy oils, of course, but also when you want it to be on the surface longer. Say that you need the oils on your skin because you went out in the sun and you've got some sort of sunburn. You want to dilute the oils and then rub it on, because it stays on your skin longer. Okay, it's just more effective. All right, we've discovered that if the oils are undiluted, sometimes they flush out and you lose the oils, or it drives in too quickly, and then it's not effective. It doesn't stay where you want it to go, stay where you want it to stay. All right, the third thing is addressing issues singularly. So we have people that come to me and give me a laundry list of all their health problems. Most of those health problems, they're actually symptoms of nutritional deficiency, or it's related to each other. So what you want to do is just pick your top 2 or top concern and focus on helping with that. And usually if you take care of that one problem, the rest of the problems actually diminish, or because they're so related, they go away too. So by the time you get down to your list, you think, oh, that one's already, it's not existing anymore. That one, I got that one too. Okay, so you're not going to overwhelm your body. You're not going to use, you know, a ton of oils for all sorts of things. Okay, so it just overwhelms you and overwhelms your body. So it doesn't have to be that way. The other thing too is we take the holistic fundamental approach, because like I said, sometimes it's a nutritional deficiency problem, and you know, if you just come at your issue in a mirrored different ways. So you can we'll teach you about the holistic approach, and we already talked about the wellness pyramid too, but basically that's it. Just take care of your sleeping, your managing your stress, eating better, and all of that will help address that one problem that you think you have. Okay, so the holistic fundamental approach is a very important approach to learn. All right, and of course, we're going to understand the dosage, and we'll talk about the dosage next here. And everyone, you and me, we're all different, right? Different body types, different levels of health, different cells, because some cells are more sick than others, and one is more clean than other. So basically we have a finite ability to metabolize, and so if you only use a teeny tiny bit of oils and it doesn't really have much effect, then raise that dosage. Okay, so then your benefit will go up. So pretend that I found my therapeutic range is maybe 3 or 4 drops of oils. So I'll continue doing that. You wouldn't do too much more. It's not more is better, because your body can only metabolize a certain amount at a time. So if you found that therapeutic range that's good for you, then keep it to that range. Okay, and you just have to do it more consistently, not more in one go. Because otherwise you're wasting oils, your body's busy flashing out the excess, and you're not getting the benefit. If you use way too much, then you'll have no response at all, because your body has just focused on getting rid of the excess. So you don't want to do that to yourself. Okay, look, these oils are great, and our body can overdo anything. If you take 5 gallons of water in one go, you can put yourself in a coma, even though water is good for you. You know what I mean? So you just need to be sensible about it. I know you're not going to use 5 bottles of oils in one go. So and most people are sensible, so it's not a problem. But don't be afraid to use it. Okay, it's very safe. All right, so if you do, you find that 2 to 4 drops every 4 to 6 hours is your therapeutic range, and then keep doing that. Okay, don't go 10 drops every hour, or each day. It doesn't make sense for you to do it that way. So you want to stay in your therapeutic range to help give your body the tools it needs to function optimally. Okay. So basically that's what I'm encouraging you to do. Discover for yourself. I have twins, and they're identical, and they're different too, depending on the different oils, and that'll be you. Okay, so one oil you can do more, one oil you can do less. It's just everyone's different, and don't feel like it's too much. We just need to be more self-aware, and we can do that, because nobody else is going to be able to do that for you. Even the experts won't be able to do that for you. Okay, because we change from day to day. Okay, so check that we've done that. So we're on to the dosage, and I'll show you a little bit about what I mean with the dosage. Okay, so let's zoom in here. Okay, so for adults, if you're talking about taking things internally, the ideal amount may be 2 to 4 drops. Okay, and sometimes we make blends, so we have 1 or 2 drops of other oils too, up to maybe 24 drops maximum in a day. And that's the average. Some people do more, some people do less. Some people's cells are cleaner than others people's cells. So it'll be up to you. Everyone's different. Children, of course, they need less. Their body, they've got a smaller body, but they metabolize much faster than us too. So you might want to do the frequency more often. Okay, if we're doing topical, there's 3 to 6 drops, a little bit more. You can do more topically, and it's aromatic. It's free go, because you're only smelling as much as your body can take in. So that's pretty easy. All right, so that's topical. So I hope you can see that there on your sheet of paper. Okay, so keep this for reference if you are in doubt, but after a couple of months you guys are going to be great, and you won't need to reference it anymore. You'll remember. Now let's go to the different health needs. Okay, so if you are have some headaches or tensions, lavender, peppermint, frankincense. Okay, 1 drop of each and rub it over your forehead, on your ears, the back of your neck. Your temples are behind your ears, right above it. Okay, not here where your eyes are. When you smile, you see those lines, it will take those oils into your eyes and make it sting. So do it back here. Got it? So for focus on and learning, we have the In-Tune oil and the Balance oil. Okay, In-Tune and Balance, you know, you can use one after the next across your forehead, on the back of your neck, on your ears, and on the big toes. Do that morning and night. If you want to put oils in the diffuser, wild orange and peppermint, 1 drop of each, maybe 2 drops of each, depends on you and the size of your room. Okay, and that should help you be perky and help you focus and help the children learn. Okay, as a school teacher, I liked to diffuse oils. I was the walk-in diffuser too, and I had a little diffuser in my room. So that's another thing you can do. If you feel overheated because you've got some sort of bug inside and you're running a bit of a fever, okay, you can use the lavender, peppermint and frankincense. Just mix it together, okay, and rub it on your body, your neck, your back, up and down your spine. You can mix it with a fractionated coconut oil. You can put it in a spritzer bottle, okay, and spritz it on yourself. You can put it on a wet towel, okay, just get it in your body. Depends on the person. If it's really bad, you want them to have a wet towel on their neck and shoulders, and just keep putting oils on, okay, putting oils on the bottom of the feet. You can repeat that every 10 minutes. If you need to. My kids like it. They like to get me to spritz them, and they close their eyes and say, oh, do it again, you know, and spritz their body. So that's one way. If the weather's hot and you just feel overheated, you can do that too. You can just spritz yourself. Alrighty. For your shoulders, knees and muscles, aches and tension, there's an oil called Past Tense that you can roll on your shoulders. That's a good one. Muscle aches, okay, so you have you have deep blue, you have aroma touch, you have lemongrass, white fir, peppermint, and just pick your favorite, mix it with a fractionated coconut oil and just massage into your muscles, and you know, it's relieving, trust me. But you know, sometimes you have to figure out the ones that you like. I know a man, he says, I don't know why everyone says that deep blue is great, but every time I use deep blue, it doesn't work as well as white fir or Siberian fir or whatever it is that he was saying. Everyone is different, so you find the right one for you. Okay, play around with it, and sometimes it works better when you have a combination. So you can have a combination of aroma touch and deep blue. That's what I like to do sometimes after I work out. I think I'm gonna fall apart. So aroma touch and deep blue and lemongrass, and then I'm good and ready. Okay, I like to combine the oils, layer it on if you need to. It's not going to be a problem. Think of the oils as like food. So I think if I mix lemon and wild orange and lime, I mean, that's fruit salad. It's not going to cause an explosion on my skin or on my body. Okay, so all right, so let's go to the tummy. There's plenty of oils for the tummy. You've got peppermint, lemon, fennel, digestin. And you know what, if you're on my website, you can look at the different oils and read about each one too. It pays to just learn about them, and then once you do have that knowledge under your belt, you know, you just can use it over and over and over again. Okay, cinnamon, all of those oils are fantastic for the tummy. Basically, you can put in a water bottle or a shot glass or a veggie cap, take it internally, okay, and do it every few hours if you need to, if it's really bad. If not, then, you know, take it every 4 to 6 hours. You can rub it on if you want to. Enzymes, you know, food that we eat don't have enough enzymes anymore. This is something that I take daily. This is called the doTERRA. Just to take that to soften your stool and help you go, but it also breaks down tissues and help rebuild tissues inside your body. All right, there's a digest tabs. It's a chewable calcium carbonate, and it helps with, you know, heartburn and indigestion for those times that you need it. So that's all natural solutions for you. Other things that we suffer from, It's respiratory issues. Sorry, let me just check those boxes. Respiratory issues, so you know you're stuffy, and you need to unclog your airways. We have the Breathe oil. We also have the Breathe vapor stick, and that's like a Vicks Vapor Rub except no petroleum jelly or healthy. And then you just rub it on and keep it on your chest and your neck, put it on your feet, put cotton socks on. We also have throat drops that you can take internally, and I mean they can suck on. Use eucalyptus as well. If you don't have Breathe, use eucalyptus. There's so many different combinations, so don't be afraid to try one or the other, or combine it. Now, sleep is very important. If you don't sleep, your body's not going to use the vitamins and minerals and nutrients that it needs to repair, and it's not going to flush and clean and detox. You know, we're going to have lots of weight problems, lots of emotion problems, and then it causes chronic disease after a long time. So really learn how to sleep. So we have the soft gels, Serenity soft gels, Serenity oil that you can put in your diffuser. We have vetiver oil, juniper berry oil, and cedarwood oil. Those are great oils to use. So you can smell it, rub it on, and drink it. Guess what? We're going to talk more about those things in other classes too. So I'm just mentioning it today for you to know that there's different oils for different things, and that you can help take care of your health, okay? Then other thing is skin. I mean, lavender is great for skin. Put it on topically. If you're in the kitchen and you accidentally burn yourself, just put a drop of lavender on that area, and then stick your hand under the sink, under the cold running water after you put the oils on, okay? Because water drives oils in. Remember that. So frankincense is great for skin. We have frankincense is great beautifier. We put it in our moisturizer, but doTERRA has already taken care of that for you. They have a whole beautiful skincare range with all the best oils for skin. Melaleuca and Correctex. My kids love Melaleuca when they have owies. You know, it kind of numbs it, and then they can take care of it with the lavender or the frankincense. And Correctex is an ointment, and I'll show you a picture of it in a minute. And basically that helps with anything that's skin related. So you know, it's a natural version of the ointments that you might get from the store. Alrighty, so the last thing in this class is the immunity blend. Now, doTERRA already has sort of an immunity blend in a soft gel, but sometimes you want it in a roller bottle so that you can roll it on little kids' feet. And you know, some people, they don't want to take it in a capsule, or you don't have the capsule yet, but you do have the oils at home. You can make your own. So here's a recipe for it. Okay, so I will click next here. Let's see, and I'll show you that recipe again. Okay, so that's the picture of On Guard soft gels, and you know, they're just little teeny veggie soft gels that you can take internally. So you need probably 2 in the morning, and maybe if you're really bad, do it again in the middle of the day, and then do it again before you go to bed. Okay, it has extra melissa, black pepper, and other oils besides the On Guard. Okay, so, but if you want to make your own roller bottle, this is the immunity blend that I made for my kids for the first few years. I still have a bottle or two of that roll around the house somewhere, but my kids have learned how to use the oils consistently now, so that's good. But you know, we haven't taken our kids to the doctors since we've started doTERRA, so that's a miracle. It's been 7 years, and you know, anytime they catch anything, it's very mild. We can take care of it at home. Anyways, you know, I made these bottles, and I roll them on their feet, and then I massage their little toes, and then I put socks on. Okay, so this is a blend. 5 drops of On Guard, 4 drops of oregano, 3 drops of frankincense, 2 drops of peppermint, and 1 drop of arbor vitae. If you have it, great. If you don't, you can substitute it with something else. But if you are going to make your own blend to take internally, change the arbor vitae to lemon oil. Okay, we haven't had research whether arbor vitae can be taken internally, so instead just put lemon oil in there and take that internally. Okay, so that's fantastic. But for children, you want to just make that blend to fill up the rest of the roller bottle with fractionated coconut oil. For kids that are a little bit older, 5 and up, I would you know, multiply that blend by 2, and then fill up the rest of the bottle with fractionated coconut oil. And if I have teenagers and adults, I mean, I would multiply that by 3 or 4, and then fill up the rest of that bottle, the roller bottle, with fractionated coconut oil. Okay, you're making it more concentrated. All right, so that's basically the first class, and I'm going to review now a little bit about with you each individual oil. So if you have your lavender oil, take it out, have a smell of it. Just tell yourself, remember what it is for. Okay, it's for calming. It's the mother of oils. Anything for the skin, any irritation for the skin. It does a lot more too. So if you have a sore throat, you can rub lavender on the sore throat, okay, on the outside. It's great for skin, even the inside of your body too. So you can rub it on your ears for when you feel anxious. When kids throw a hissy fit and they have anger, or adults have anger too, lavender calms us down. Okay, so any anxious feelings you might have, going to the dentist, they have dentists that put lavender in people's palms, and they sit there in the waiting room smelling the lavender before they go in. Okay, so that's another thing that people do. Lemon is cleansing. Just remember, it cleans everything. It cleans your body, it cleans your environment, so you can clean your countertops with it, clean your house, clean your tiles. A couple of drops, hot water, wipe your tiles down. Okay, you know, if you're taking it every day in water, I mean, it's going to be great for your digestion, helps things flow, helps with the uric acid. I mean, people that have like kidney stones and gout and things, I mean, that's, you know, something that they need to do every single day. Okay, it helps boost your mood. So if you have, say, the emotion book, look up the oils that you're using, and then help the oils help you change in that way too. Okay, so that's really, really good. We've got a ton of books that you can look up. So if you have lemon oil, for example, look it up and see what else you can do with it. There's a ton of things you can do with these oils. Peppermint, it's another popular oil, great for lots of things because of the hundreds of active ingredients in there. Okay, so great for respiratory when you need it, great for your gut when you need that. You know, take it internally, rub it on. Okay, you want to diffuse it. It's a driver. So it drives all the different oils in deeper. So if you mix peppermint, that's why peppermint's blended with a lot of other oils. If you mix peppermint in with whatever you're making, it just makes it go in deeper. Emotionally, it's the oil of the buoyant heart. And guys, you know what? I have a whole post on each of those oils on my website, jadebolden.com, so you can read more about it. You know what? More education just only helps you. All right, so go ahead and do that. You can do that. Don't leave it to the expert, because you are responsible for your own health. All right, so peppermint, it's an awesome bug repellent. So we had some ants problem, and so we put it in a water spray bottle and just sprayed with peppermint and ants, peppermint and water for like aphids and you know, if you're in your garden and you've got some bugs, it repels those bugs too. So pretty good. So those oils that we talked about, lemon, lavender, peppermint, well, all comes together in that soft gel called Try Ease, and it's great for your environmental, you know, seasonal concerns. Okay, so equal portions, 2 drops of each in a shot glass with water. Take it internally if you suffer from that. So put it in a shot glass and use it. You can even use it in your water bottle. Okay, do it in the morning before you start your day. All right, but I'll tell you something. If we're talking about allergies, as you cleanse your cells will be more tolerant. Okay, I used to have allergies to maybe 30 things. Very annoying, because it ruins my day. If one little speck of dust gets to me, you know, and eyes itchy, skin welling up with hives and things, and then that's it. I'm done for the day, right? So not so much anymore. In fact, I haven't had any issues for, I think, 5-6 years. So the first year I had to learn how to use it and manage, but after that your cells are clean, and you're able to tolerate a lot of things. So I'm able to do a lot of things that I haven't been able to do in the past. So that's good news for you. Oregano or oregano for my Aussie friends. It can be used as a cleansing agent for inside your body. My friends I have a friend that she does like to clean with it, which is fantastic. I mean, it's great for the environmental threats. But it's a hot oil. It's one of those oils that you need to remember that it's hot. Put it in a veggie capsule if you need to take it internally. It's great for your immune system, great for your digestion. You can rub it on the bottom of your feet, and your feet, it doesn't have as many nerves, so that it's not as hot on your feet. Okay, so that's a really good oil to keep on hand. So frankincense is the king of oils. It's king because it's like the jack of all trades. So we have another jack in town. It's called copaiba, right? And it's another wonderful oil that we can use for a lot of things. But frankincense helps with your gut, helps with your cells, helps you relax, helps with your brain, and great for skin. So when in doubt, just use frankincense. And I mentioned the Correct X ointment. So there it is. That's one of the ingredients in the Correct X ointment. So you've got lavender, you've got melaleuca, you've got frankincense, okay, cedar wood, and helichrysum. So it comes in a little tubey, and if you have, say you've had a paper cut, you can just put a little bit of that on there just to help keep it clean and help the skin start repairing very quickly. Okay, so that's awesome. My sister-in-law, she has little kids, and these boys, they just bump themselves and graze themselves all the time, and I think she said 1 month she bought 3 bottles, 3 little tubes. She went through 3 tubes or something. So it's awesome, and you just know that you're giving your kids something very natural, and it doesn't have toxins that will hurt them in the long run. So that's good. All right, I mentioned this before earlier, the lavender, the Intune and the Balance. Balance oil to me is the monkey brain oil. If you have things that you think about all the time, your brain just doesn't shut down. You just want to, go to sleep at night. You can rub the Balance oil on your ears, your forehead, the back of your neck, and big toes, and it just helps you shut down and focus on sleeping. In the morning, do it again to help you with, being grounded, focusing on one thing at a time, one task at a time, and not think about all the things that you have to do over and over. Sometimes you just get so busy up there, you don't give enough energy to the rest of your body, and that's when we start to get some gut problems. Okay, when we're in our heads too much, our gut and the rest of the body doesn't get as much energy and attention, and things slow down here. Okay, and that's when we get gut problems and weight problems, and then it just kind of spirals. So you want to be balanced and take care of, sharing that energy. Okay, Intune is great for people who are having issues with focus and learning. So children especially, so if you have kids that just all over the place, you want to use both Balance and Intune daily on the big toes. Okay, have them put it on their fingers, crisscross, put it on their ears so that the left and the right brain are communicating. Okay, across the forehead, the back of the neck. All right, and I've seen miracles. So guys, do that on your children at least for a couple of months, and you'll see a huge difference. Okay. Make sure you do that crisscross too. So left and right brain needs to communicate. All right, so that's the Intune and the Balance. Great oils to diffuse for study time as well. Alrighty. Now the next oil is called Breathe, and in some countries it's called Easy Air, but it comes in different forms. It comes in the oil, of course, and it comes in an oil that's already diluted. It's called the Breathe Touch, and then you have your Breathe Vapor Stick, and you have your lozenges, okay, the throat drops. So you can use that in any which way, but basically that's kind of very self-explanatory. It helps with easy breathing, and you can put it in your palms, cup it over in your hands, make a little cup like that and suck through. Just get into your lungs, open your airways. That's amazing. Okay, so when people have respiratory concerns, carry that in your purse and use that. All right, so diffuse it before you go to bed if you're all stuffy and you need to open your airways. Okay, so Digestin, that's an amazing oil. It's all these oils like cinnamon, fennel and peppermint and lemon and anise seed, and just oils that help with your digestion. So it comes in a soft gel. Take it when you need it, and remember to repeat. Okay, if you don't want to take it internally, you can actually rub it on your tummy. Rub it on the bottom of the feet. So my niece, my cousin actually, she was very little, and her mum was worried about her not eating because she just didn't have an appetite, and she was just skinny. And we rubbed the digestin every morning on the bottom of her feet, and she ate all her school lunch, and when she came home she was very hungry, and she just ate, and she started growing. So sometimes the kids, they don't sense that they're hungry, so we clear the way for their brain to receive that message, and digestin helps with that. So that's awesome. All right, if you overindulge, carry the digestin with you. If you're traveling overseas and you're trying new foods, carry digestin with you, okay? And then it makes you have a better holiday and no barley bugs. That's what we call it in Australia. Okay, so there's the deep blue and the aromatouch in the past tense. I mentioned that earlier, but those are for your achy muscles and joints. Okay, just rub it on. That's topical. Rub, rub, rub. Dilute it if you need to massage it, if you need to keep it on the skin longer. It comes in a herb form too, so that's really interesting. If you need that, it's herbal, so you can take it daily if you need to. But eventually, because your cells are clean, you might not need to take it daily. But it comes in a tube. All right, so a whole 5 ml deep blue oil is in the tube. So that's really cool. I mean, you've got all natural ingredients and the oils in there. All right, something that I did not mention in the handout is the supplements. Guys, that's the foundation of health. So this is for your family health. We will talk about the supplements some more at a later time, but just so you know that they have some fantastic supplements for children or for adults who can't swallow. Okay, so that's a chewable vitamins and minerals, and then you can drink the omega oil. But it's amazing because, you know, it helps with the foundation of your health. And you'll find that if you use supplements, some of the symptoms that you thought were health problems actually go away, because we have a lot of nutritional deficiency in our society and we don't even know it. And it can't hurt to do that and just try it and see if it works for you. So your nails should be better, your hair should grow better, and you know, memory, good sleep, and all sorts of good things. Alrighty, so that is the family wellness class. Thank you for being with me, and I hope you enjoyed that class. If you have any questions or comments, please comment below, and you know, contact me. Our next class is the cleanse and restore, and that's where you learn how to clean your body and your cells, and then help restore your health at a cellular level. Very, very important. Well, thank you. I hope that was great for you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.